Hello, I'm Norman Penfield. I'd like to show you what I've done to create a compost processing facility here for all my yard waste. First of all, let's go ahead and look at the compost tumblers. These are manufactured by Compost Tumblers, as the sign says there. Of course, it's upside down right now, but these tumblers are and I've got two of them, as you can see here, side by side. And they're made for hand crank, so that you put your compost in, or materials in to compost at the top, and turn this handle. You're supposed to have them turn 5 times, the barrels turn 5 times per day. But what I did, electrify this. Took a electric motor, 1250 RPMs, and a 50-to-1 gear reduction mode transmission, and about a 5-to-1 pulley, from this pulley to the little pulley there. And anyway, this slows it down on the rotation, so that 15 minutes it turns 10 times. So a minute and a half it takes when it's on to make one full revolution. Up here is the controls. I have a timer set so that every morning at about 7:30 in the morning it comes on, runs for 15 minutes, gets the 10 turns that I'm looking for, then shuts off. It also has a manual override, so if you want to turn it on, you can here, as you can see. And this rotates. Here you can see the doors that open up to load your materials in. The doors will be at the bottom when it comes to rest, if it's all possible. And the reason for that is that as your compost cures and works off, it gives off liquids. And those liquids drip down, and as you can see, I've got 5-gallon pails with funnels here to collect that. Also, you can see in the compost tumblers the air vents at the top, and of course on the doors in the bottom. That gives air and nitrifying oxygen, of course, ability to come through and work the compost off. I also have these bins here which store leaves that I gather in the fall of the year and put in there, because in summertime when you're taking the green clippings, it's like a 4-to-1 mix of brown or the leaves to the green clippings. And the ramp up here allows me to just back my my trailer right up and up into the work bins, and then of course when they work off, I move these pails and then back the trailer right in underneath it and rotate it and dump them right in. Works great. My real workhorse is my golf cart truck, as I call it, Jeep. It really does a great job for me here, and it's an older model, but the good thing about this is a '93 model Easy Go. It doesn't have the lockouts or overload protections on it, so it don't stop on it. Now, you'll burn out battery cables on it. I've burned out, I think, 3 since I've had it, but it keeps on ticking. I've got the jump seats here, carrying around people, but I put a standard trailer hitch receiver on it, so I can hook up the trailer. This little Rubbermaid trailer I got at Home Depot, made the side board so it'll hold, you know, compost or whatever I want to put into it. Great little setup right here. Saves a lot of backs, a lot better than a wheelbarrow. And again, this has a dump feature here. You just pull this handle down, and whatever you've got in it, of course, dumps. Makes it light, nice and easy to unload big hauls. I want to show you one of my real good tools that I vacuum up the leaves in the fall, and it shreds them as well, and then I store them in bins so I can mix them with the green cuttings from the yard in the summertime to make good compost. And I'm talking about my yard vac. This is, of course, a riding mower. Here, the good old Sears and Roebuck, Craftsman's there. And behind it is AgriFab yard vac. It's got a 5.5 horsepower shredder vacuum on it, and of course that's attached to the output of the riding mower. So the mower, of course, is shredding the leaves, vacuuming them up, and then they're getting shredded again here in the vacuum that then, of course, distributes them into the trailer here. I put in an eyesight, by the way. I don't know if you can get a good shot of that, so that I can see when it's full or getting full from the mower. There's a back door here that you just undo these latches here, drops down, and there's actually a dump feature. You see the mechanism right here. Put that, and the whole thing tilts back. The chute pulls out from here, and it makes it real easy to unload. This is a great little tool, not only for your leaf control in the fall, but in the springtime when I scout the turf yard, I use this to pick up the shaft instead of having to dump the little bucket all the time. Very good tool to have in the composting business. All right, I've got the trailer underneath the compost tumbler, and it's hooked up, of course, to my dandy little golf cart, which is like my little truck here on the yard. Again, of course, the electric motor with the gear reduction that turns the compost tumbler. I'm going over here to my time box and switch and turn on the motor. That's manual operation. So now the compost tumblers, of course, are turning. This one, of course, has got the door off so that it can drop all the contents into the trailer. And that's pretty much how it's done.